Hi everyone, Michaela here. I'm here with my empties from Rescue Week. So I actually got through quite a bit. You'll hear kind of what I think, what I thought, what I liked, what I didn't like. Um, Sorry if you hear the animals in the background. They're the only ones home, but they're both being a little bit loud, so don't mind them. So I'm going to let's start with the unempties. I have quite a bit of everything, so we'll just get to it. So first from Super Tarts, I have That's My Jam, which is rose jelly, pink sugar, and pound cake. This one was okay. I don't like rose scents very much, but I put it upstairs, and so it wasn't like super strong and in my face down here while I was down here. And it lasts forever. Like I just barely took it out, and it had probably been in for over 24 hours, and it still had scent left. So if you like rose scents, that's a great one. It's gonna last you forever. This one, Donut Judge Me. Toasted coconut, vanilla donuts, caramel, maple coffee, toffee, and buttercream. So I'm not a huge coffee person, but I actually really enjoyed this because to me, it kind of reminded me, sorry, she doesn't understand to not walk in front of the camera. Anyway, this kind of reminded me of like going out to breakfast. So when I was little, I used to go out to breakfast all the time with my grandpa, and he would have coffee, but then I would have like pancakes or French toast or something like that. And that's just kind of the scent memory this brought back to me. And so I really enjoyed it on warm. This is one that I would like to melt every so often, but I don't need it all the time. So I might try some other similar type coffee scents just for once in a while. Not every day, just every now and then. President Snow, which is peppermint, vanilla, cream, and rose. I actually liked this because I feel like the peppermint on this was stronger than the rose, and so I don't know, this was actually really good. I don't know if I would enjoy it throughout my whole house. I just melted it in my bedroom, and so I don't know, but the peppermint in it really kind of took over the scent, and it just left a hint of the rose, which I didn't mind so much. Let's see, do I have any other Super Tarts? Yes. Spit Spot, so bubblegum, clean cotton, and raspberry. I did this in just my bathrooms and laundry rooms. Again, this is the type of scent that lasts forever. It's a really nice raspberry. I almost think that I would maybe like it more if it was just clean cotton and raspberry instead of the bubble gum, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. Not one I could have throughout my whole house, but one in my bathroom and laundry room, it was fine. Practically Perfect, which is chocolate orchid, spearmint, and blackberry. On cold, I like this one so much. I love the spearmint, I love the blackberry, and the way they smell together. But something about on warm with that chocolate orchid, it's still not my favorite scent. I mean, I can manage having it in there. I don't have to like pull it out. It's not like it makes me sick, but it's just not one that I really like. So I might just put this one in the round robin that's going on. I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do with that. Okay, that is everything from Super Tarts. So let's do Swanky. I only had one. I need to put the scent notes on these. This is Fresh Fall Breeze. So I believe it's like pear and sweater weather. And I did this downstairs. Of course it's strong. Strong and long lasting. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. I left it in. I mean, I could manage it, but I don't like this scent. So I might pass that one along as well. We'll see. The Pharmacist's Daughter Jelly Donuts. So I loved this scent. The Cupcakes at Tiffany's Jelly Donuts and Sugar Waffle Cone, totally my type of scent, but it was light. It was very light. I did this in my downstairs area, which I've told you guys before is a really big open area. It was so light. Like I could kind of smell it, but not much. So I think that the rest of this, maybe I'll try and melt upstairs where it's not such a big area, because that was super disappointing because it was a great scent, but I really couldn't smell it. Pyramid Heat by L3 Waxing Wonders. So toasty, warm bonfire, hay bales, and pine trees. This was okay. I don't think I like the hay bales. So I like the bonfire, I like the pine trees, but I don't think I like the hay bales in it. And I have found that I prefer bonfire, pine, and bakery type scents, or bonfire, pine, and other tree scents mixed with it, or mint scents or something. So it was okay. It performs well, but it's just not one that I really like. I feel like I'm saying that about everything. Don't really like it. Okay, Empire Alchemy. So this is Pasadena, which is rose sprayed lime, caramel island fresh gain. I had a horrible week with Empire Alchemy. I'm gonna be honest. I have a lot of empties. Some of them I could kind of smell. Most of them I couldn't smell at all. Smelling this on cold, it's an okay scent, but a lot of the scents that I melted from Empire Alchemy, it just was like, I couldn't really pick out really what the scent was at all because it just was too light. So, I don't know. From L3 Waxing Wonders, Gray Sweatpants Matter. So this is, excuse me, this is Still Sugar, Pepper, Suede, Bergamot Waters. This was okay. I might actually see if my son likes this one because there's another one that I melted that, not that it smells the same, but kind of similar type vibe that I wonder if he would really like. I'm glad that I tried this because I know a lot of people love this, but I'm not huge into those masculine type scents in this way. Performed really well though. Okay, also from L3, Marshmallow Fireside Peppermint Pink Sugar. I just used a little bit of this. I don't know, for some reason this one I just keep on not reaching for. I think I'm just kind of tired of using scoops right now. Performance-wise, I think it does fine. It's not like a super powerhouse, but it's also, I can smell it. So I think I'm just tired of scoops right now, and that's why I keep on avoiding it. Okay, so I did end up adding 2 nighttime blends into my Riskies week. I don't know what her deal is right now. Sorry. So the first one I added was Winter Snooze, which I know is a favorite of a lot of people, but I've had it since May and I haven't cut into it at all yet. And so it's Icy Peppermint, Herbal Lavender, and Chamomile. And so I actually did get through quite a bit. This is pretty much the only one that I used in my bedroom the whole week. And then my son used a couple in his bedroom. I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. Maybe it wasn't quite as strong as I was hoping. I don't know. I think it's more, I don't know. It was okay. Would I repurchase it again? Possibly. Do I need it right now? No. And then I do have 3 that I cheated with, gonna be honest. So it's been a hard week and I'll talk about that at the end if you want to hear. So I did cheat a couple times. Pink Sleepy Time by Sassy Girl Aroma, which is pink sugar, lavender, spearmint, and chamomile. I love, love, love this blend, which is interesting because it's similar to this one, but this one is just my favorite. I love this one. And then Blackberry Butter Pecan Cookies, which is butter pecan waffles, blackberry jam, and butter cookies from Teddy Bees. I wanted to decide if I wanted to order more of this. Spoiler, I did. Totally filled my low buy. Just gonna be honest. And then another one by Teddy Bees, which is Pink Embers, so pink sugar, sugar cookies, peppermint vanilla, and marshmallow fireside. So those are my Unempties this week. Now let's go through my empties. And I did try and kind of like stack these in order, but guys, there's a lot of empties this week. I think the great thing about the Risky week was I wanted to use it up and I wanted to get it out of my stash. I was like, okay, let's use it up, let's move it out, and let's be done. So that was a good feeling. I did enjoy that. And so I feel like this is something I need to do every so often, choose some to just use it up and get it out. So I did also add these 2 in here as well because I was upstairs and I didn't feel like going downstairs to get wax. And so they were 2 from the Ashes Scents Christmas Advent. So this one's Madame Putfoot's Tea Shop. So black tea, cotton candy, and rose gold. So I said 10 out of 10. I like this one. The rose gold is probably different than a rose scent because it was very pretty. And this was very long lasting. I had really good results with that one. The other one was Professor Sprout's Puff Pods. So Tranquil Sleep, Lavender Driftwood, Gain Apple Mango Tango. So this also was like a 10 out of 10, performed really well. So the scent is pretty, but it's a very laundry scent. I would only melt this in my laundry room or bathrooms, and it was very long lasting. They both lasted all night. So when I went back upstairs the next morning, because I put them in at night when I put my kids to bed, and when I went back upstairs the next morning, I could still smell them. So they did last really well. I'm just not huge into laundry, so I wouldn't repurchase the laundry one. Might repurchase the other one, but I don't know. So now we have Empire Alchemy. Conch shell bread. So lemon curd, sugar cookies, coconut milk, and black cherry. And I don't know if these are too old. Okay, so I've been doing vendor wax for a while, and most of my vendor wax, if this was from 820, would be fine. I wouldn't really have issues with it. So I don't know if maybe these are too old for Empire Alchemy, but I've also heard that you need to cure Empire Alchemy a long time. So I don't know. So this one is very light, and for some reason the scent was kind of just off to me. I didn't really get like that lemon curd, sugar cookie, coconut, cherry type scent. Like, I don't know what I was smelling, but it was kind of off. It wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't good. Cherry margarita popsicles, which is black cherry, lime juice, vodka, tinge of sea salt. This is very light. I couldn't really smell the scent. And most of these I melted in my bedroom, which has much lower ceilings than my open area downstairs, or I melted them upstairs. And most of the time I did twice. So I cut these each into 4 pieces. So I would use 3 pieces downstairs, and then I would use 5 pieces upstairs, and I did them on different days. So the ones that I couldn't really smell, like I couldn't really smell 2 different times when I melted them in 2 different spots. So I do feel like I gave them a really fair chance. Wild blackberry lemonade. So wild moose blackberry lemonade, rainforest sugarcane. I was super sad because this was going to be a great scent because you know how much I love blackberry. This is very light. I couldn't really smell it. Melon and aloe, watermelon, cilantro, lemonade, clover, aloe lime. This is a medium. I could actually smell this one, but I didn't like the scent at all. It was weird to me. Aquamarine, so breezy, coconut, fresh laundry, and mangoes. This was also very light. It was an okay scent, but I couldn't smell it very well. Mango nada, so mangoes, peach, orange, lemon, and chili pepper. So this one was more of a medium scent. It was very pretty. I didn't really get like a chili pepper. It just was like a very pretty, fruity background scent. Would I purchase it again? Probably not. I don't know that I'm going to purchase from Empire Alchemy again, although I do have some stuff from last year, and so I will try and melt through those and see if I get any performance from those, and maybe these are just too old. I don't know. So the last one from Empire Alchemy is Pretty Young Thing. So watermelon juice, lemon pill, vintage tea, laundry, love spell type. This was a medium throw, and it was mostly like a watermelon lemonade scent. I didn't really get the other scents at all. Okay, now onto Rose Girls. So we had Soak Up the Sun, so kiwi, fresh cut grass, and blonde moment. This was one of her chunk muffins. This was, it was weird. I thought it was weird. I don't know. I can't really tell if it was the fresh cut grass in it that was weird. I'm almost thinking that kiwi and fresh cut grass would be okay together. I think maybe it was the blonde moment with the 3. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it was weird. Performed really well, but I didn't really like it. Pink pear pleasure. So pear, Macintosh apple, and pink sugar. This was medium strong. It was okay, but I wouldn't buy it again. I don't like pear. Love pink sugar, which is what kind of saved the blend, so it was okay to melt, but I don't like pear. Snow Fairy, which is, I think It's a Lush dupe, so it's cotton candy, vanilla, bubblegum, cherry, and banana. It was okay. It performed well. See, again, I just don't like bubblegum. I don't necessarily really like cherry, and so I wouldn't get it again, I don't think. But it did well. I put it in my downstairs. Lavender, linen, and icy shine. This was a 10 out of 10, super strong, but it gave me a headache. I think maybe it was the linen, but I don't know what icy shine is. I should have looked it up, but I won't repurchase this one either. Vanilla lace type. This is like an 8 out of 10. I don't really like this scent on its own, but I don't mind it in blends. So that was surprising to me. I didn't like it on its own. But I know that I've had blends with vanilla lace in it that I really liked. So it just goes to show that sometimes there's a scent note that mixes really well with others, and then you like it, and maybe you just don't like it on its own. So that's why, although it was hard going through all these different things and trying them, I do think it's good to try some new things every once in a while. Caramel tobacco. So this was an 8 out of 10. This was a really good scent. I actually really enjoyed this. When it warmed, it definitely transformed a little bit. So it definitely was still the caramel, but then that tobacco just kind of gave it like a depth, like a sophistication. I don't know. It was really good. I really did enjoy this, and I would repurchase this again. What, I think that's like my first one, maybe. Sorry, I don't know. I'm coughing today. Bombshell. This was an 8 out of 10. It was an okay scent, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it again. I don't even know what's in the scent notes. I should have written them down. Okay, and then the Pharmacist starters next. So I have Backpack Buddy. So this is Mac Apple, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Vanilla Butter Fudge. I had two. They were 4 packs of hearts. And this was another one that I melted downstairs and upstairs. So 2 different days, 2 different places. A light to medium throw on these. And to me, this scent was weird. I don't know why, because Mac Apple, Sugar Cookie, and Vanilla Fudge Butter should really mix together really well and smell really well, but for some reason it just was off to me, and I really didn't enjoy it. Bergamot, orange, grapefruit, dry rose petals, and jasmine. This was a pretty scent, but it was just a medium throw. It wasn't very strong. I wouldn't buy it again because of that. And then this one was Folly Beach, which is Salty Sea Air, Avo Bath, and Cotton Candy. I was really surprised because Avo Bath, in my understanding, is definitely a stronger oil, right? So really strong scent. I just got a light to medium throw out of this. It was a pretty scent. I really liked it, but it was not strong enough for me at all. Okay, now onto Teddy Bees. So the Hamptons, which is watermelon lemonade type, salty sea air, and crisp linen. So this was about an 8 out of 10. It was a nice scent. I would love it without the linen. So I would love the watermelon lemonade and the salty sea air. And I won't repurchase this one again. I know a lot of people love it, but I just don't like it with I don't like linen scents very much. The Riverlands, which is Palo Santo, Cool Mountain Air, Balsam Patchouli, Crisp Melon, Cedar, Crunchy Leaves, and Sandalwood. This was a 10 out of 10. This I put upstairs, and like I could smell it downstairs here sitting on my couch. So strong. I didn't really like this scent, but my son came home and he's like, "What do you have in the warmers? It is so good. I really like it. Do you have more?" And I felt really bad because I'd used up the whole souffle doing the upstairs. But I found him a sample of this, so he has it going. And I even heard him talking to his brother, "Oh, you've got to smell this. It's so good. It's so much like my cologne that I wear." So he's the one that complains sometimes about the wax, and so I was excited to find one that he liked. When she offers this again, I probably will purchase this again for him to enjoy because he really did like that. From Vintage Chic Scents, I have Kit DeLuca, so Hubba Bubba Bubblegum, Double Bubble Bubblegum, and Cotton Candy. On cold, this smelled just like those bubble gums that I used to get all the time trick-or-treating because they were like the cheapest ones, that you get that kind of dried powdery smell, and you chew it for like 30 seconds to a minute and all the taste is gone, and then it's just so disappointing. But on warm, it kind of transformed a little bit, and it wasn't so heavy bubblegum and turned out a little more almost fruity. It's kind of like it mellowed out or something. It was okay. I wouldn't buy it again because I don't like the bubblegum scents, but it was okay. So the reason that I don't like bubblegum scents is because when I was little, I went to an elementary for a while that was extremely poor. And so they would make us every morning do like a mouth rinse with this nasty bubblegum flavored like fluoride mouth rinse or something. And that's always what I think of when I think of bubblegum scents now. That and all the medicines, like the children's medicines that smell like bubblegum. So it just really turns me off. And I think that's my issue with cherry too, is all the cherry medicines. So those two scents, they just really bother me because of that. I love cherries. I love to eat cherries. They are one of my favorite fruits. But for some reason, I think it's just because of all of the scented medicines. It just, I don't like them. Okay, sorry for the tangent. So Swanky, this was one of her flowers, an orange clove, super strong, but I like my orange with some bakery, so I wouldn't buy it again. Like if I had that with like a cupcake or a sugar cookie or something, that would have been amazing. Southbound Vintage Christmas, which is ribbon candy, spiced tea, cinnamon, and a flower shop at Christmas. I didn't like it, guys. It was so strong. It was so strong, but it was like that red hot cinnamon smell, and I like some spice, but not this much spice. I didn't like it at all. Hayden Row Lavender Mac Apple. Okay, Lori Brown, if you are watching, I have to apologize to you because I was so disappointed when I ordered this, and I was like, Lori told me that this was good, and it is not good. On warm, this is amazing. This is a 10 out of 10, lasts forever in your warmers. It is so much better on warm, and I know I say all the time, you have to warm the scent to really truly know what you think. Well, I need to take my own advice because this was amazing. This I would repurchase, and this I would probably repurchase in a loaf. I really enjoyed it a lot. It was a beautiful scent. Sassy Girl Aroma, Ghost in the Graveyard. So pear, juicy blueberries, pineapple blended with juniper berries, eucalyptus, spruce, and cedar. I did not like this one at all, and it was so strong. It was so strong. This one I actually had to take out of the warmers a little bit sooner. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the pear in it or the blueberries or the fruit combined with the trees. I don't know. I did not like it at all, and I had to take it out. And it performed amazing. Like, it was so strong. It was so strong. Okay, we're almost done. Super Tarts Originals. So crisp spearmint leaves paired with clementine. I pulled this one out because it was old. If you can tell by the label, it was back from like 2018. This was so good, guys. I really did enjoy this one. I definitely would purchase this one again. I don't know why I just let it sit for so long, but you really do get that spearmint with that orange scent, and it was actually really pretty. I really enjoyed it. I melted it 2 different times. One time was downstairs in my open concept area, performed amazing, super strong, lasted a long time, and then I also melted it upstairs again, performed amazing, super strong, lasted forever. I would definitely get more. I think sometimes the problem, at least that I have, is once I get so much wax, I forget what I have, and then I get excited sometimes about the newer scents I purchased, and I forget about the older ones that are also good scents. Also from Super Tarts, Heart of Dixie. Sorry, guys. Pink peonies, vanilla bean, buttercream, and pink sugar. I actually really liked this one. Again, this is from 2018. But the scent was really light. I don't know if it was light because it is like 4 years old at this point, or if it's just in general a light scent, but it was a really nice scent. I might repurchase this one again, maybe just like in a half bam and see if it's stronger, but it was only like a 5 out of 10. So it was really pretty, but it didn't perform very well. Okay, and then my last one, I told you that I had pulled out 2 different bedtime blends that I just hadn't melted. So this one is from Salt Mountain Melts, which is Sleeping on Clouds. So lavender, boardwalk, marshmallow clouds, vanilla orchid, sugar cane. So this was a 10 out of 10, but it was very perfumey to me. And I think it's the boardwalk marshmallow clouds along with the vanilla orchid. It just was super, super perfumey. And it was pretty. And like it didn't give me a headache or anything like that. I melted it in my like downstairs, closer to bedtime, not in my room. Um, but it wasn't one that I really liked and I wouldn't really repurchase because of that. So that was everything. I did get through a lot. I mean, if you see the whole pile of bags, you know, I definitely got through a lot, which I do feel accomplished. And I appreciate these challenges because it's challenging me to use up some things that I kind of just let set, and it's exciting me to moving forward to make sure to use up some of these scents. And you know, maybe every once in a while I will do a week like this where I just pull out scents that I'm unsure of or scents that I'm just not melting and really try and get through some of these things. I think it's a good thing for all of us to do. Um, because we do have the scents that we don't always like, and we have the scents that we really love, and then we have most of the scents that we actually melt are in the middle because we hoard the ones we really love, we don't melt the ones that we don't like at all, and then we melt all the ones that are good, okay, or nice. So this has been a really good thing for me. I'm done talking about the wax, so if you want to turn off the video here, you can. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a quick update. My grandma is still hanging in there. She ended up going into the hospital over the weekend. They found out that she was having an internal bleeding, which later they found out was from ulcers. And so she was on some medication in the hospital, and now they've taken her back to the rehab care facility. From my understanding, she's still pretty much refusing to eat. She's still pretty much refusing to do her physical therapy, to get out of bed and do any of that. So my mom was talking to the doctor, and she said, okay, I know you can't give us a date or a day and time, but if this continues with her not eating, what are we looking at? And so he said, you know, we're definitely looking at weeks and not months. And so I really don't think that she's just magically going to start eating now that she's back. I mean, that's always a possibility, but we're definitely more dealing now with the fact of, you know, how much longer does she have, and not how are we getting her better, but how are we making her comfortable the last few weeks. So, like I said, it's kind of been a hard week. There's been a lot of other things that are going on besides just that. And so, you know, it's really felt like there's just a huge weight on my shoulders right now, and trying to manage all these things that are going on while still continuing to do school, still continuing to do mom, you know. And I have to be very honest, I'm super grateful for Drew and the group of people that I'm doing this collaboration with, because I do think with how stressed and overwhelmed I was last week, and I still feel right now, that I wouldn't have even melted any wax. I would have just turned it off and not done anything. And so this is helping me to continue, and it's still giving me these opportunities to enjoy the wax, and which does help to lift my mood. But sometimes I think we all know when we're in one of those moods, we just don't think to melt the wax or things like that. And even though I'm not really talking to them about everything that's going on, it's nice having that connection. It's nice knowing that, you know, there's this other group of people out there, and I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate that and how much I need that right now. And I'll keep updating. It's highly possible that when she passes, I'm going to be flying to Idaho to help my mom kind of get things ready and things like that. And so I might end up having a couple weeks where I'm not able to do the challenge, because at this point, I would be surprised if she lasted through the end of the challenge that we're doing. But I will try and keep you guys updated. And, if anything has to happen really quickly, I'll probably update on my Instagram. And so I would highly suggest you following me there as well. That way I can, if there's any little updates like that, I can do that. So anyway, thank you all for your support. And, I just really enjoy being a part of the wax community and sharing a hobby that we all love and all enjoy. So I hope that your day is going well, and I will see you next time. Bye.